A round of applause again for all our students, poets.
The top 3 poets at today's competition will also be appearing on the night participating in this year's Jazz Poetry Night, Voices Underground.
It's good to see you all here again supporting our very talented budding poets, all students from the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Last week's semifinals was amazing, you will admit. Word Up is our library's very own spoken word competition that aims to bring to life what is taught in the classroom and to provide a platform for the expression of the arts at SALCC. We have been nurturing this talent and supporting classroom instruction since the creation of the slam back in 2011. Our Poetry Slam continues to provide students with a holistic learning experience that combines academic rigor with creative expression and real-world appreciation. I am well pleased as librarian that this Word Up competition remains a key activity on our National Library Week calendar.
Okay, so allow me to welcome you all to the SALCC Word Up Poetry Slam. In case you missed the semifinals, I could tell you that you missed a lot, but we're happy to have you here for the finals. When I say Word Up, you say? Word Up. When I say Word Up, you say?
Word Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to welcome our first poet, and she's none other than Miss Caitlin Polius.
My Evil. E-V-O-L. L. Learning to rest with you. Like the alternating seasons, the two, if we count. Comfort and communicating. Critiqued by hand. I'm compelled. My interests dare to hear you, talk to you, call you, ask you, how are you? I'll invest in you. Please, without interest. With interest. O. Opened my ears, split my tongue, loudened my voice, took my words, and my heart. Ba-dump, 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 ba-dump. Your footsteps linger in that hall. I broke down the dam slowly. As we trust each other, helplessly and wholly. V. Virtuous being. Crimes beget laws. Morals shattered for a brief pause. Confronting ourselves, asking questions of, should I? Could I? Would I? Don't I? And no. To which, yes, it's no, but yes, it's you. Reassuring myself that we're really here and everywhere at once. E. Emerged through my jealousies. A soft green light violates you, troubles me, crosses before you, and hurts me, hugs you, and feeds me imagery. Its intensity confused the eye and mind. Gray matters, rose vet veil. I don't hate you. I want to like you. Instead, I love you. I honored you backwards before I knew what it meant to, and took a step closer to you. again and forevermore, if my evil can meet this love of yours.
Chapter of the Old, Truth to Life. For dost thou not know thy true nature? For messages of eternity, time shrouded in mystery. For those children will forever dwell in the dark, never reaching the forbidden fruit. For thou art consequences might very well become dire. So we ask, who caused this fruit to grow? Was it the Lord? Or the devil? The king of mischief who reigns over us with eternal damnation? Will our suffering end with just our teeth sinking into the forbidden fruit? No! It is the cause of eternal burning in this life and the afterlife. For are we truly allowed to enter the Garden of Eden, the place where the Lord was said to walk with us, mere mortals? Is thy suffering destined to end or last an eternity? What is it truly? Is it the air that we breathe? Or is it our right? For are we truly God's, or have we forsaken that right? Are our children allowed to live in the darkness of the night? Why? Why do we lie and fight not to die? For what? Gender? Race? Or is it to strengthen our military might? For why do we drag nature and our planet into our eternal dance? Death and peace. Peace and death. We burn our world, creating our untimely demise. Our ancestors passed down the torch, the light. For the layers that once protected us are now burning with our pride. For can you not see the horizon or the crashing tide? I thought tonight, can't we stop this discrimination once and for all? For if we refuse to create a new world, we will all be motionless, just like a doll. Can you not see this ghastly sight? I ask, before we cry tonight, women and men, join hands and sing a chime. For dost thou not know? God loves all his children with all his might. And that is the truth to life.
So, my piece this afternoon is called Hudme, and I hope you all enjoyed very well. It's hardly dawn, and you forget the English at home. Every soul sits in purgatory. By noon, blocks have been laid, and your ears grow used to the rhythmic beating of cement and the concreting of rural lives. The women prepare a salted broth of sorts itchy fish, pork, chicken by neck or by back, whatever. There are no religions at Kudme, no persuasions, no I eating that. The soup is ripe with leaves, peppers, and salt, almost killing. Hotel food, they have nothing on that.
Kiwanora International Airport is beginning to feel like a crime scene. Because while this may be the welcome hub for foreign currency, it's also where our most valuable assets are seized, where our brightest minds assemble to leave. Suitcases carry evidence of home carelessly cast onto customs to conveyor belts, to overhead compartments, to UK, to Canada, to countries that collect prospects from every continent, and the little Caribbean contracts. Also, thanks to that piece of paper with all the power, back it up a bit. Bridgetown Embassy. People stand in single file on line, shaking like they feel the winter snow already. Or would open up to swallow them because Judgment Day has to be less harrowing than this. Every island is represented in this room like a West Indies cricket game stand, but here they stand brought together by their desire. Away. Now, Eddie Officer Head. I'm sorry, I can't get you your visa today. The Vincentian, verge of tears, takes back her passport. The Barbadian in the front, borderline breaking down. The Dominican by the door doing the sign of the cross. The St. Lucian steps forward. So, why would you like to come to the United States? Still shaken, she gives a whole life story, becoming her own lawyer before the judge and telling her why these hopes, dreams, goals, ambitions, bigger than what home could bring her, university degree, comfortable salary, cushioned home, and the sense of humility are hers. But they want us to convince them. We were there walking through their gates, but it's no secret. West Indians like to relocate. You see, the Caribbean is a compilation of songs of sweetness and sorrow. A mixtape, a remix of African, Indian, Amerindian, layered, cut, and copied until the static became a part of our music. Without the barriers and the borders that bind us, the tiny islands become millions strong. We always had the potential for prodigies, and yet the Caribbean, cramped and constrained, is a cage cutting aspiration short. So we send ourselves away. Now, hear what people tell me. So, what you doing after Sir Arthur? It's a polite way of asking. When you getting out of that country? It's a polite way of asking, when are you going to stop letting those 238 square miles limit you? It's a polite way of asking, when are you going to look out to the horizon to see a bustling city of possibility, instead of blue line that bears no promises? Your visa has been approved. When are you going to disown us, to do us proud?
I'm a mirror. I copy what I see. So maybe I can find who I actually want to be. In a world where everyone seems to know who they are, but me. I reflect everything and everyone around me. I change who I am just for you to like me. I make adjustments so you won't criticize me. I hide my personality to avoid your laughter and mockery. I want to live a life of peace, so I need you to like me. But the she that is me stares back at me, hurt and empty, pretending to be lovely. The she that is me won't feel okay, pretending to like how she acts every day. The she that is me grapples with reality, wondering what is wrong with my personality. Now, everyone can see this mirror is cracked. The she that is me can no longer mask. Questions, so many questions. Are we okay? what is okay? Is it something you ask just for you to feel better? Or something you ask just for me not to feel this way? At the end of the day, I don't know what to say. My mirror is shattered. Now I need to find my own way. I still pick up the pieces, broken though they are. The reflections from these shards are new me altogether. I look in this new mirror, a new person I see, a girl who is struggling, fighting to be me. A girl who fights every day so she can feel okay. I'm more than just a mirror. I'll fight to find my way. There are things about me that I love, and there is stuff that I actually hate. I love my body, mind, and face. I hate my self-pity and some of my ways. I'll pick the ones I love. I'll throw the hate away. I'll focus on what I think of myself and not any other way. Everyone can be an actor, putting on a mask, only to later discover that it was all a cover. I won't be that mirror that shatters with fragility, which is what you become when you reflect something so easily. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm actually not a mirror. I am my own person, much more than a reflector. Thank you.
When I say word up, you say? Word up. That's right.
All right, and like I said, I know that things are beginning to heat up this afternoon. The competition is growing tougher and stronger every minute. But of course, we have to take a quick break. Of course, we have to give the judges a little time to take down their points, etc. But we are going to have a guest performance right now by Miss Naomi Ngozi Grandison.
A beautiful plant that has sprung forth from her dark, rich soil. I emerge from a land that nourishes and grooves in curves and dips along her contours. She bursts out cool waterfalls and hot springs, releasing minerals that cleanse. She relaxes. Way, ay, 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 woo! I come from a mother that's anchored in water. She gives me mangoes, soursop, and pawpaw. A mother with ground, provision, and greens. On Twin Peaks, she elevates our vision and dreams. A mother who has birthed a bouillon of cultures. African, Indian, European, Amerindian. Cultures that bond in a Lucian identity of fun, fervor, prayer, and charity. Woo! I come from a mother. I come from Lucia. I come from a mother. I come from Lucia. How many Lucians we have here in the house today? All right. And if you're not Lucian, we can adopt you for a minute. Yes. And how many of you are going to join me in declaring where you are from? All right. I come from a mother. I come from Lucia. Let me hear. Share it. I come from mother. I come from Lucia. Let me hear. Now try this. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, you're bad. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Mother Lucia sweet, Mother Lucia sweet, Mother Lucia sweet, Mother Lucia sweet. I come from a mother, I come from...
Your youthful voice is so charming, but it can't yet speak facts.
You're so young. Barely live your life yet. Full of possibilities, no doubt. But take it from me. You'll understand when you're older. This is the voice of the old. This is the voice that speaks for you. This is the voice never asked to speak for you. This is the voice of the wise. Unconvinced youth speak with glares from reddened eyes. Their gaze a compliment to their anxious diction. But we do understand. We know what we're saying. In our short lives, we know things besides just fiction. And yet, the wise go on. Listen, take it from me. Or, have you ever even experienced? As I speak with dismissal to the trials you've always endured. No, no, no. I'm sure you're too young to know. To this, the youth speak first with their silence. Their fervor dashed by deaf walls. Though fewer now, some youth stand undeterred, lifting up their harmonious voices, in turn offering this ballad. We try to learn, and we try to speak, but tempered voices silence us with their pride. What confidence we'd had, they make us meek, and then they saunter off with their arrogant stride. The youthful voices sing this ballad as a hearty song, and yet the unjust wise twist their verses, only wishing to hear wrong. Each time we comply in this losing game, the youth, they speak their truth, they speak their hearts, and yet they always suffer blame. Why? Why do we go on? Simple. Because there is worth to our words, and our words are strong. The wise may squash some pride we hold, but the youth, we're smart, we're brave, and we're bold. Though the wise may demand some repentant stance, the youthful voice cries out and always takes its chance.
A mother, a mama, a mama kinyasha ish yokuye waden. Dressed in nature and full of emerald splendor, my grandmother would tell us what they say. With 10 beautiful children and not a scratch on her body, she is the envy of all her siblings. She has 4 glittering sand beaches, lots of rivers to chill and bubble on one pot, and 2 waterfalls, a one-stop shop on the Rondi Island. What? That you just can't miss. But guess what? Her eldest son, my Uncle Millet, quenches the first of all of you. He is the home of Wasco's main water source. And still my granny is taken for granted. They call her people poor, they call her people uneducated, they call her people lazy. No! My granny is proud. Proud of her children and children's children. They have become law enforcers, educators, engineers, entrepreneurs, and more. My granny can boast. Boast about her dashing beja yum epifigini plate, a farming tradition inherited by all 10 of her children, her wonderful fishing village, her valley, and her reflective waters. You've heard the saying, a mama safei pacheyo. Well, my father. My father, Baden, it's a boyish. No, nothing but trouble. Putting tears in my granny's eyes, but these too shall pass. My granny's name is Ancillary, a product of the West overlooking the Caribbean Sea, and her sunsets are a sight to see. Her yellow beams and golden gleams are just a part of her attractive scenes. But you want to know the best thing about my granny? Well, she teaches her children one great song that we have been singing for so long, and it goes like this. You may go up to the city and down to the town, but there is one great stanza that is all our tongues. Mama ilaslawe, Pelibe plus a setly si, se sanuye, mama ilaslawe.
Kendall Hippolytus is a poet, playwright, director, and sporadic researcher into areas of St. Lucian and Caribbean arts and culture.
Devastation. 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 Where there was the cactus and the cactus flower. Devastation. Where our feet followed footpaths and arrived at miracle. Where leaves rustling in wind whispered to each other. Where the twigs said crick crack underneath our shoes. The ground everywhere is more bare than the sky, and brown is the color of empty and dry. Not a bush from where even one bird might fly, a singular beauty slashed, left to die. Sacrilege, sacrilege, sacrilege. Who ripped off the green dress that she was wearing? Sacrilege. Who raped Natura while she was childbearing? Sacrilege. Whose signature scratched out the earnings of pensioners? Sacrilege. Whose hand scooped the earth and gave it to strangers? Sacrilege. Blood, fire, and woe. To the men who raped their own mother, to the men who opened the door, blood, fire, and woe. Let the bitterest bush that they raise be their food to the end of their days. Blood, fire, and woe. Let them taste as they splutter and swallow the brown dust of self-loathing and sorrow. Blood, fire, and woe. Blood, fire, and woe. And may earth reclaim, calling by name every leaf, every bird, with its own sacred word. And may we hear our names, our earth names, each one, and find our worth when we answer the earth. Thank you.
Granddaughter's memoir. In the hushed murmur of twilight's breath, a grandmother's love a depth beneath, she cradled a girl, a bloom so fair, nurtured in affection, memories rare, but Time, a relentless river, swift in its flow, a current bestowing life's ebb. Dearest child, Granny's spirit imbued, in these pages find solace, and with a pen as her confidant, the girl began to weave struggles and sorrows, an ink-stained sleeve. Each word, a sigh, a whispered plea, a cathartic dance, setting the spirit free. Within the lines, a magic stirred, the journal alive. Emotions soared, happy memories, a radiant beam. Granny's essence in pages gleamed. Laughter echoed, a pulse in the ink. Something Granny herself seemed to think. The journal, a vessel, a spectral embrace, assuming Granny's form, a comforting grace. Through struggles etched in the ink's warm embrace, the journal mirrored Granny's face, a metamorphosis, love taking flight, as memories danced in the soft moonlight. The girl, with each written line, felt Granny's presence, connection divine, a symphony of emotions, a heart's ballet. In the journal's refuge, astray, recalling the good times they sowed, if the kitchen's warm, nostalgic glow, their cozy haven, aprons tied, a girl and her grandmother, side by side, guavas ripe, their fragrant essence spills, unforgettable, cherished kitchen thrills, steam dances as memories unfold, stirring stories, secrets to be told, sweet symphony of fruit and love entwined, guava jam, a timeless bond designed. Granny would be proud of her, though her years of fighting succumbed to her passing, to a place she now calls home, far away from her old safe abode, looking down, secure that her job is bestowed. The girl she raised, now an adult on life's stage, in the tapestry of existence, their threads engage. As she pens the chapters in this ongoing quest, her spirit lingers, a comforting guest, in the vast expanse where memories reside, her grandmother's love, an eternal guide.
My story. I love my job. I work a 9 to 5 just like the rest. But I'm the only one in the office who has to deal with a cycle. I feel the presence of all the lingering eyeballs and the unwanted touches and the focus on my curves, the off-putting remarks and the words that I say that go unheard. I love my job, but I don't enjoy it here, squatting on this island. This isolation only feeds the friction I feel when I walk through those doors. This place I once called my second home. I feel unwanted when I roam, longing for belonging, in a place where I've essentially given my life to be thought of as less than, treated as less than. I want to love my job, but I don't know if I can work in this place anymore. Why I scream to be returned with silence? Is that our dialogue? A place my peers embody allegories of freedom, whilst I'm restricted to my path of thin ice. Is it only because I'm a woman? Is this even reasonable to ask? No, this must be some sort of sick joke that I can't even understand, because no one would do this without a reason, right? In this modern day, this all seems like a piece of ancient history, particularly the sick and twisted fantasies of normal people of the past. A past sewn deeply into the fabric of society, a past written about with rose-colored glasses, opening windows to simpler times. Times when my voice would have been blasphemous, a voice silenced by most, a voice not even heard by many, a voice that barely whispers from every soapbox it gets to tell this tragedy, a voice so frail, yet it rattles this fragile shell that I'm left with. What remains? What keeps the ignition turned on? This fire that spurs me on to survive. I survive, but barely. What is it even worth if I return to suffer again? This has truly broken me. I am nothing. This has made me what you see. This has made me what you hear. This has made me who I am. To envy the lives of princesses. This is not fiction. This is reality. This is my reality. This is my story.
What better way to close off the show? We are about to welcome the drama queen. And when I say the drama queen, let me tell you.
She has a vibrant, effervescent personality, but can be serious when she makes up her mind. And every Cape student knows this very well.
That's right.
Written in 1991 with the last stanza added in 2020, Miss Deborah Delore takes the stage to perform her piece, Black Man, Black Woman, Black Child.
Black man, black woman, black child. Black man, stand firm. Black man, your heritage, please affirm. Be proud of the color of your skin. Let that black goodness shine from within. Work hard and face life's fight. Don't let any other race treat you in a way that's not right. Let that blackness represent strength and power, and be a proud black man till Earth's closing hour. Black woman, smile. Hold up your head and walk that mile. Black woman, think yourself a masterpiece, and never let that fact ever cease. A black woman, look at yourself and know that melanin sweetness will be with you wherever you go. People of other races may look down on you, Let them know you have red blood flowing in your veins too. Teach your children to love who they are, and never let anyone, your children, mar. Black child, listen to what your mother and father say. Get down on your knees and thank God for his blessings every day. Don't think yourself lower than anyone with lighter skin and wish some other race you should have been. The God of the universe made every one of us equal. So embrace your black cuteness once and for all. Black child, never let anyone make you feel they're worth more than you, because it's dust to dust we all will return to. Black brother, black sister, be true to who you are. Blaze the world, be a shining star. Rise from the ashes of whatever circumstances, even when you've been deprived similar chances. Let not your situation define who you are, but use it as a stepping stone to push you very far. Nubian king, queen, prince, and princess, stand tall, brave, and proud. Quote the good book and say, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes, shout it out loud.
After listening to all of these poets, I don't know what to say. So I have to say, when I say word up, you say? Good. So I think I have to divert from what I had planned, and I'm going to try to say whatever I have to say in poetry form. Okay, and I want to look at it as, and I want to say, I want to give it a title called It Warms My Heart. It warms my heart by the depth of the creativity and emotions I saw today. Well, and throughout the Worrrd Up, because I was there last week, it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart as I see you pour your heart and your soul into the words that you recited today. It's warmed my heart to see how you capture the stories and you convey them in words. This is a testament to your creativity and your initiative. It also warmed my heart to see students from all across campus being part of Worrrd Up, STEM, humanities, and so on and so forth. I feel deeply moved by that. This is testament for your dedication and the quality of students that we have here. It warms my heart that to see the quality of work that you displayed, and I'm very pleased that you had some very wonderful coaches. I thank you for sharing. I want to thank your coaches also, and I want to thank you also that you were sharing your artistry with us. It warms my heart. And I want to, when I was at school, I remember the shortest poem ever. The title was The Moth, and it was The Moth Eth Cloth. That was it. So, thank you everyone, and all the best. And may the best person win.
At this time, we are about to commence our presentation of certificates, or our awards ceremony, so to speak. And we begin with the presentation of certificates of participation.
Let me just say to the poets, congratulations. We were impressed with everyone's presentation. I have to say, myself and the other judges, we love being part of activities like this, especially spoken word, where, you know, as time goes on, the definition and the range of spoken word keeps changing and in flux. So it also allows us, we learn from this as well. So thank you for that. I have to say kudos to you on, first of all, everybody remembered their words, so congratulations on that. The interpretation across the board, we can tell the work that you put into it. We understood, we could follow the emotional development of the piece. That was very clear. And so it was quite a task, really and truly, trying to figure out, you know, how do we judge and who is first, second, and third. I will say what it came down to had a lot to do with vocal quality as well as the delivery. Stage presence was there. There's still some persons who have to work on their the nerves. I think we saw it a little bit. And engage. Have faith in your poem and come out and engage your audience. But as I said, overall, I think we are very, very pleased with this year's offerings, and we wish all of you the best going forward. Thank you.
Our third place winner is none other than Miss, or Mr., but rather Miss Rufina Esteban. Your second place winner goes by the name of Janelle Richardson. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for